right, now for the cleaning and the lubing, the first step is to disassemble your firearm. The firearm is also unloaded. There is no ammo in the room. You want to remove the magazine. There's nothing in the chamber. You want to check it, make sure there's nothing there. And then the first step is going to be to remove the slide. And so with the Glock pointed in a safe direction, you pull the trigger. Then you want to pull the slide back just briefly, just a little bit. Bring the slide release down on both sides, and then let it go forward, and then it'll come right off. And so if you don't do it very often, your fingers, if you don't have fingernails, sometimes they're hard to grip, but it's really no problem. Then you've got your barrel in here and your spring. So you first remove the spring, the recoil spring, and then your barrel's in here. You just go slightly forward, and then you pull it right out. And so you've got your barrel, you've got your recoil spring, got your slide, and you got your frame. All right, then once you've got that all disassembled, then you want to inspect everything and give it a good look over. And I can tell you honestly, this was cleaned and it has not been shot too many times since the last lubing. And this was a viewer requested video, so I thought I would do it now. And it has been a little while since I've shot it too. There's a little bit of crud in the barrel that we can clean out. And what we use for that is the Hoppe's 9 cleaning kit, and this is just what I use, and the Hoppe's gun cleaning solution and the patches. And you just want to run that through the barrel and you want to get it clean. So I'm going to open some of these, the Hoppe's patches, and we're going to start out like that. With the rod accessories here, which need to be added. Put that accessory on there. We're going to take a little bit of the cleaning solution. Put it on here. Put it right in here. Then it's ready to go. And you can see there's some crud. So it's not unusual to have it dirty even when you think it's clean. Yeah, you're still going to see something. So this was fired not a typical session where you shoot for, with the same firearm the whole time. I was using we were testing out a Glock 43X from the firing range, and we were using that, and we were comparing it to the Glock 17, and it was interesting to do those comparisons. So it wasn't shot a lot, but you can see here that, take this in, twist it around. And I'm not, my goal is not so much to keep this thing meticulously clean. It's really never been my interest that it has to be the cleanest gun around. But I do want to see it shiny and clean on the inside. And when I look, you can see there in the rifling, maybe you can see, that's pretty good. That's a clean barrel by my standard. Now I'm not go to any further great lengths to make that cleaner. Now the rest of the cleaning would be done on the slide, and there is a little bit that can be done with a little bit of cleaning solution. And just wiping the whole inside of the slide. We're going to re-lube it at the very end. We just want to make sure that we get it clean. You can see that there is a lot of crud coming off, and that's not unusual. Do one more. And I should be wearing gloves. I did not have my gloves out, and so I'm gonna go wash my hands immediately before I go to the subsequent steps. But you wanna get this as clean as possible. And I think right now it's in pretty good shape. It's not bad at all. There's really nothing to do with the recoil spring other than just wipe it down with a rag, you know, and get it clean, which we will do. And then the frame, of course, can also get a little dirty. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Don't see a lot to clean there. So yeah, this is not really, this is more of a lubing video and just a basic maintenance video than a deep cleaning. So, because my firearm is definitely in pretty good shape. Now I didn't really use this one because it really, the barrel was in such good shape. It's not necessary to use this brush. So that was not necessary. I also did not use the toothbrush because there's not any crud. It's really, like I said, it was really already pretty clean, but normally you would go through, you would brush this lightly, brush in here, final wipe down like I did. So I skipped over those steps of brushing. This would be for your barrel only, for the inside of your barrel. And so at this point, you want to just run some lube through the inside of the barrel, and then we're going to lube the way that I do it, and then we'll be done with that. So let's run just a little bit of lube through the barrel first. A little bit here. And let's load this up on here. And it doesn't take much, just a little bit. Just bring it through. Again, you can see it's pretty clean now. Really not bad at all. I'm just gonna run it through again, just with the lube. So the barrel's lubed on the inside, and it takes very little lube for the Glock to run properly. There's a few metal on metal contacts, and you can see there's a little wear here on the top of the barrel and the bottom of the barrel. Those are places where it can get a little bit of wear. So those are part of the lube process. So I use the approach of the 3-2-1, and you might have heard of that. It's three drops on the slide, 2 drops on the barrel, and 1 drop on the frame. And I'll show you where those go. The first 2 drops are going to go near the breech on each edge of the slide. And if I can do this with my naked eye. It just takes 1 drop. You don't want any more than a tiny little drop. And then you want to turn it up and just let it sit and let those 2 drops run down. And so we'll watch that for a few minutes. And while those drops are running down, and let's see if I can see them. Yeah, you can see them make their way down the slide. We're just going to watch them run down, and they're going to go all the way down. So let's do the barrel while we're waiting on those to go down. The barrel is going to get two drops. We still have 1 more that's going to go on there. The barrel is going to get 2 drops. 1 drop is going to go right here. Right there. And one drop is going to go on the barrel, and then we're going to take that and we're going to smooth it along the entire barrel, top and bottom. So the barrel just has a thin coat of oil over the entire barrel. And so the barrel has one drop that was in here, in this groove, and then right here. And then the slide itself is also going to get one drop right here. And I need a much better system for making the drops. So I got the one drop right in there, no more. So this thing does not do that well as a single dropper. So the final drop on the slide is, while this is still running down, is going to go right in here. And you're just going to smooth that along on the bottom there, just so that that has also got a thin layer of lube. And again, everything is thin. We don't want any standing lube. It just needs to be a very thin coat. And down each side here, we've now got a thin coat of oil that's running down each side. And that's it. And so that's all of the lube that you need. Not many drops. So if you look in the right light, and it's not the easiest to see, but you can tell that there's a line of oil that has run down the corner here, and a line of oil that is also run down the corner here. And I'm going to give it another few minutes to run all the way. Okay, so the barrel is going to go inside just like this. The recoil spring goes on back into the little groove. Everything lined up exactly the way it's supposed to be. And then at that point, you just want to pull it back, make sure the trigger reset. As you can see, give it one test, one trigger test, another reset, the trigger reset. So now it's back and you've got it reassembled and it's ready to go.